What's up everybody, King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. In today's video, we're going to be talking about yield farming yet again. It's been quite a long time since I've been making videos. I haven't been making them very consistently, and one of the main reasons is because quality over quantity, especially in these times where crypto's very, very difficult to find some gems and very, very easy to find things to lose a lot in. So we'll be taking a look at DFYN, why this hasn't gone anywhere, comparing it with a couple of other projects, and letting you guys know how I've been successful in the crypto space. Even though I haven't really been doing much, I've been much more successful than if I were to be jumping into projects left and right. So we'll get into the details in that. Now, normally I plug my Telegram channel in the beginning of the video. However, I'm no longer going to be doing that because my Patreon is officially up and running. So this is not required by any means. If you guys want to just keep watching my videos as they are, you are more than welcome to do that, and I appreciate that a lot. But if you guys do want to support me in particular and help me to be motivated to make more videos, make more content over time, then the Patreon is available. This $3 a month Patreon package is going to get you two things. I'm going to be posting my videos early over here on Patreon for my patrons. In fact, this video is going to be posted a little bit early even though I don't have any patrons yet, as well as a new community, no longer Telegram. We're going to be on Discord now for patrons only. This is going to be so much better because it's going to be a dedicated group of people that actually care about good projects in crypto. And it's like, unlike my Telegram, where unfortunately there's thousands of people in the Telegram right now, and it's mainly just become a place where people shield their projects, hoping that other people are going to see it, buy it, and then they can dump on you. And unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that having a public chat, but having a patron-only chat, I think, is going to organize things much better for finding good actual gems and having actual conversation about them, rather than people just shoving stuff on your face and saying, buy my stuff. So again, I'll still have the Telegram up, but I'm going to be doing the Patreon chat as my main chat from here on out. So let's get to the news. So we're going to be talking about DFYN. Like I said, we've been talking a lot about yield farming on the channel over the past couple months on Polygon. And particularly, I've been looking at the projects that have been posted on VFAT. Now, about 80% of this stuff is dev honeypot farms. So what that means is that the dev is guaranteed to get a profit every time they launch these things. And then a very, very small minority of people are able to come out in profit if they're being smart about it and get in early enough and get lucky. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't really been touching pretty much any of these things. There's been a few exceptions like Polygon and a few other ones that have shown promise, but at the same time, again, I'd say 90% of the stuff that's posted on here, if not higher, is just yield farming, and I'm talking about clone copy paste yield farming. We've seen this layout maybe dozens, if we could even say probably hundreds of times on Binance Smart Chain, as well as the Polygon ecosystem, and even on Phantom and things like that. And you know, it's not getting any easier to earn from these projects unless you're a developer. So for example, Radiant, they've done a few new things like having harvest lockups, but that's not even that good of an addition to have. But we're going to take a look at some of the APRs here and how much you can earn and compare it with more promising projects as well. So again, that's Radiant, and you can, it's pretty much going to be the same if I click on anything. So I just clicked on two random things. So Polyzeus, same thing. You have some pretty good APRs, but again, you have to keep in mind, guys, that these APRs drop extremely fast, and sometimes they don't recoup the deposit fee that you paid to jump into the farm in the first place. So if you don't make 4% in the first week or so, then you may run into some issues. On top of that, you have a risk of scams. There's been plenty of scams that have come out on here as well. So with all that being said, what have I been doing? I haven't really been doing too much more than what you guys have seen me do. So I've talked about DFYN in the past on this channel, and we can see that DFYN is still going along strong. We can take a look at the maximum chart, and it's not dead by a long shot. This is another website that is similar to your farms. However, it actually offers something. Unlike 90% of the other farms on VFAT, it has a product and and it has kind of a fighting chance at having a future, unlike a lot of this other stuff that just they're either memes or they have a very nebulous future overall. I've talked about how DFYN is very similar to QuickSwap. We can take a look at some of the numbers right here. Again, I'm giving you guys an update to let you guys know kind of how this works and why it's working out very well for me. Even though I haven't been moving my funds around too much, DFYN has been great, and a few other things have been great. I've been staking on just a Polygon website too, but we'll get into that a little bit. So just making some hard brass tacks numbers comparisons, DFYN had an all-time high liquidity when Polygon was really taking off, about $242 million. It's been moving along steadily sideways at $215 million of liquidity right now. Now that's actually really, really good. The reason why is because just like all of your other farms, this is sort of printing DFYN tokens. Now it's doing it in a different way as to where you have vesting that's available. So with vesting, it gives people incentive to stick around in their project for upwards of, I guess with DFYN, it's like a year or longer. Or at least a couple months, so that people don't just abandon it and dump it when the next big thing comes out, which is what happens with, again, 90% of the other farms that you see on VFAT. So having that vesting period is a huge difference. On top of that, they have their product of being a competitor to QuickSwap. It's functional. They do have a gasless mode on here, which is great. And their APRs are, again, comparable to that of what we just saw like in PolyZeus. 529%. Now that's pretty darn good. 1.45% daily. That's nothing to laugh at right there. But again, if you take a look at PolyZeus tomorrow, these numbers are going to be way lower, and subsequently in the next day and the next day. With DFYN, again, what we've been seeing is sideways movement from this overall, which means that these APRs stick around and people are not just dumping the crap out of the DFYN token or anything like that. On top of that, the way that the rewards are released, it just works out way better, in my opinion, than the majority of your farms on VFAT. So that's why I don't think that DFYN is going anywhere. There's some other things to note too, like the rise of crypto. Right now we're kind of in a sideways / downward movement in the crypto space overall. But as Ethereum rebounds and Matic rebound, or Polygon rebounds as well, like this could be a staple in the Polygon ecosystem, DFYN. We can compare that with QuickSwap. QuickSwap is currently the staple in this system right now, currently with $1.01 billion in liquidity over here. Again, you're looking at a rise of about, where is it here? About maybe 5x from where we're seeing right here. So that's not too far off, but 5x is again a good goal for seeing where the DFYN price could go. We're currently at close to about $2, so we could see close to about $10 for the price, I think, for DFYN once things start getting serious for crypto again, for Ethereum again, and for Polygon again. So those are some things to look forward to. And again, your APRs right now, they're really good because it's still under the radar, but not so under the radar that that has no liquidity whatsoever. That's why you're having your 500% APRs, 300%, 64%, not too shabby. But eventually, if the DFYN ecosystem becomes comparable to QuickSwap, or if secondarily Matic just goes up a lot, Ethereum just goes up a lot, and it kind of matches where QuickSwap is right now, your APRs are going to decrease eventually to where QuickSwap's APRs are, which is about 36, 26%, 10%, plus a little bit of a fee there too. So again, great things to see from here. As you can see, there's a lot of actually good farms to choose from. Of course, you have your basic Matic Ethereum farm, but some farms that you should definitely take a look at are DFYN USDC in particular, maybe DFYN ETH, but you got to be careful about slippage. But this one in particular is one that I'm really looking closely at because, again, I think the DFYN price is still undervalued from where it could be. So definitely keep an eye on that. Like I said, if the stars aligned and the stars have aligned from what I said before about Polygon in general, if the stars do align, then you're looking at a nice increase in price in the DFYN, and you won't have that much slippage to worry about with this pairing. And on top of that, your APR is going to get even better as DFYN goes up. So you're looking at like a win-win-win situation from farming over here. And worst case scenario, like I said, if DFYN goes down in value, I don't foresee an atomic turbo dump or anything like that. So you should have plenty of time to really reevaluate, reassess if you want to leave or stay. So this is just a simple update I wanted to give you guys on kind of what's going on with me behind the scenes. I'm also just doing some staking in Polygon as well. So just becoming a delegator and getting Polygon rewards on the Ethereum blockchain. I'm doing that too. But beyond that, like I said, I don't really mess around with a lot of these speculative kind of just meme here today, gone tomorrow farms. These projects like DFYN are the ones that are going to stick around for the long term. If I find anything else, I will let you guys know on my Patreon group. Again, I'm going to be posting things there early for a lot of different reasons. I mentioned it in my last video, but we'll get into that a little bit more. So if you guys are interested in supporting me on the Patreon page, then that is available for you. Of course, like I said, optional. I will still post stuff on Telegram. I will still post stuff on YouTube. So I'm not going anywhere for those of you who do not want to pay the membership level. All right, guys, I will catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.